A week from now, we'll be strapping it up, playing Alabama A&M. How's the past couple of practices going for you?
I think the past couple of practices have been pretty good. I think what we did this morning is more of a mental practice because we went over a lot of different scenarios because we want them to understand things like that can arise during the ball game. We got about less than 4 days, 5 days to get ready for our first game, opening season game. I think they understand that and they know what's at stake. So this morning practice was good. Yesterday morning, the last 3 practices have been pretty decent. I think the tempo is a little different now because it's getting close.
Have you seen a drastic change from August 1st till today?
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because from a conditioning standpoint, all the guys wasn't where we wanted them to be. Today, you look at them, the offensive linemen, defensive linemen, everybody look like conditioning has been a plus for them, and nobody's falling out. Nobody just going to the sideline. I think when you look at this team overall, we're pretty much conditioned.
Have we settled into our offensive and defensive starters?
I think for the most part, we're still working on the receivers at this point, but we got about 4 or 5 guys that we can choose from. I think the offensive line is pretty much solidified. The running backs is going to have to be by committee because all these guys have been having a great camp. I think from the defense side of the ball, we pretty much settled who's going to be in there when the whistle blows on Saturday.
And you absolutely know who the kicker is going to be, right?
Well, we got 2, and it's been a pretty good battle, and that's the good part about it. I tell you what, Vasquez has done a tremendous job. Jonathan has done a tremendous job. They really making it tough on the coaches, and we probably carry that battle all the way in to next week. And we know Jonathan's going to be the punter. There's no doubt about that. He's going to be the punter. And we might have a long and a kickoff guy, and we might have a field goal guy. It all depends on what happens in the next few days.
With the running back situation, are you looking for to find a hot hand maybe and then ride that person? Do you keep it by committee?
I'm looking for a guy that we know week in and week out we can hand him the football at least 18, 20 times and somebody come in to give him a break. We want a running back that we know we can gain some rhythm. We don't want to just have to come in, you got 2 plays, you got 2 plays. That's not good for the football team. We want a guy to say, hey, this is my position. And at the end of that, I think we as coaches, we'll make that decision depending on how they perform during that period of time.
What about the tight end? Do you have a given starter there? You've got several good ones.
I think the tight end at this stage, the 2 guys, Brazil was coming on. He hurt his shoulder a little bit. But when you talk about Hedgeman and you talk about Birdsong, 2 guys neck and neck. Johnny Hedgeman is probably 80% improved in running routes, catching the football. And Birdsong has always been a good receiver, but his route running now has gone up a notch.
Heading into this week, you're looking at, I know obviously game planning for Alcorn. Any areas you want to fine tune that you see, hey, we need a little work in this area in addition to going ahead and game planning?
Well, it's not Alcorn. I know it's always Alcorn.
Oh, you're right.
It's
My
Alabama
bad.
A&M, but that's all right.
School. There you
that's
go.
all right. Yeah, we got to make sure we stop the read option, the inline. If we can stop that, I think it put us in pretty good shape. So I think the interior of our defensive line and our linebackers certainly have to do a good job of stopping the run.
You went inside a couple of days last week because of the rain, and how important was that to the overall mental standpoint of your team?
I tell you what, going inside, no coaches want to go inside. I can tell you that. It's not fun in there on the gym floor because you can't do half the things that you can do out here. But I think it helped us tremendously from the mental aspect of it. And also gave the guys a chance to get their legs up on them because when we came from outside, man, we probably had the best practice that we've had this camp.